I saw a person who has experience of around 10 years,
Okay.
and he knows about OIC very well.
Okay.
He got an offer of 80 lakhs
Oh,
plus 20 lakh of joining bonus.
oh my God. Did you just say 80 lakhs?
80 lakhs, and he didn't do any MS.
Oh my God.
He's not from IIT.
Okay.
He just like us, just like me. You know my college at GLA is a private college.
Yeah.
He's from just like my college.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another series of podcasts. This is Chandan Palwar from Grow Junction. I welcome you all to one of insightful software engineering focused podcast that is again powered by Grow Junction. Today we have a professional working as a software engineer at Oracle company with us, Mr. Devanshu Agarwal. Mr. Devanshu is an engineer with a history of working in the information technology and services industry. He's always looking forward to challenges and love coming up with innovative and real-time solutions. He's a strong engineering professional, completed his Bachelor's of Technology, BTech, Electronics and Communication Engineering from GLA University. So now let's unite together and have Devanshu on board with all of us.
Yeah. Hi. Hi, Chandan. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm great. I'm great. So
Absolutely.
how the day going for you? Like, is it hectic or
Yeah, so
something
the
like
day
that?
just started, and I think having a podcast at the very starting is kind of be little bit too entertaining. I think and also
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay. I thought like yeah you're having a like tired day, so I just thought I should ask a bit about
No,
that also.
no, no. Actually, I love my work, and even if I work for like 12 hours in the day, then also my energy will be instinct like this.
I loved your energy. I loved your the way you introduced yourself as well. I love that part.
Thank you so much. That's a regard to me. So we shall begin. Before we begin to this podcast, we would really love to know more about you, like how your journey started, and what was your intention.
So
Yeah, please.
so basically, I should I start from beginning from my
Yeah,
college days or
absolutely, absolutely.
so I started my college in 2014. So first I was the student of computer science engineering. In my first year, I had the computer science engineering as my course, but in the second year I changed my course because of some personal reason, as well as I thought maybe robotics will be the great part in my life. So I
Okay.
started doing. I went to electronic and communication. As soon as I entered to electronic and communication, I realized that that is a bad decision I took at that time.
Okay.
So from that point, I just passed my electronic and communication engineering, barely passed it, but I started doing coding and all stuff
Okay.
from different backgrounds. Started learning on different backgrounds like uh, I forgot the name. I literally forgot them. Geeks for Geeks. And
Okay.
there's a one app Solo Learn something
Okay.
like that, and I had in my phone at that time. So I started with C because I was from UP board. Like in UP
Okay.
board, I can tell you that you don't even know the language L, the word of language L. Like, if you are talking about language, they will know Hindi, English, Sanskrit. They don't know about C, C++. They're like bouncers to
Okay.
us.
Okay.
In my first year, when I started like we need to learn coding, I was like something will come up, and they everyone able to do that, and I was like, what to do? I have no idea. They're like swipe two numbers, write a program. In my class we have 70 people, and
Okay.
69 able to do that. 69 68 able to do that number, and I was
Oh.
like, मुझे क्या करना है? I was like, literally like that. What should I do in that case?
Okay.
And I was ashamed to ask the teacher or like the person, the lecturer also, like, what should I do? What should I do? So at that time I felt like I am little back, like, because AP board don't have those things. They are traditional boards and they focus on traditional things only. And after that I started learning about a little bit C++, and when I went to second year I started learning about robotics, basically talking about ARM and all that stuff. But I again moved to coding only, hardcore coding. I learned started C++, Java, CSS, and Python.
Okay.
Okay, basic thing I just started learning. I was not a like, say I am a hardcore coder. I'm not a hardcore coder.
Okay.
I can try things, but I'm not a, like if you ask me to go in hackathon and do all that stuff, I will
Okay.
little
Okay.
decline. I will little decline that part. Like I'm
Okay.
not going there. I don't want to do that part, which will embarrass me. So
Okay.
I focus. After that, I focus on Oracle apps because I realized that Oracle is like PL SQL thing, SQL injection thing, and which is part of database, which I really liked. Like I can see things moving from one table to another table, one scenario to another scenario, one window to another window. I can see that by giving some instructions to command. So I focus on that. And talking about my interview in fourth year, the first company visit my campus was Infosys,
Okay.
and I got chance to join them. And the first day I got the chance to join them, like they gave me positive result, like you are selected.
Okay. Oh.
Sec- Second day the company came, like a Capgemini, the organization came, the Capgemini. I got offer from that also, come for that organization also.
Okay.
And I gave one or two off-campus interviews as well at that time, because at that time I was learning stuff. I know a little bit about everything, so I put my CV somewhere like that. That I'm not a hardcore coder, but I know the basics.
Okay.
If you can teach me, I will learn, but I will not back out. I will not back out from my path.
Okay.
So I got one or two offline off campus offers also, but I wish to join Infosys because they were like Mysore campus is something like big and something like that. So I was eager to see the Mysore campus at that
Okay.
time. So I joined Infosys,
Okay.
and by luck I got to when we joined Infosys, they gave us some general training first. In general training, they will teach you about Python, RDBMS, and a little bit about OOPS.
Okay.
And that was the first month.
Okay.
And first month was always great. Like anything which is started, it will always be great. If we talk about anything in the world, in the starting, it will be great.
Okay.
So at that point, like, it's a kind of a honeymoon period. You can say that. Like
Okay.
if you start a new job, for the first month, you were like, "हो गया job, easy है."
Okay.
And I was also in that phase. But as soon as I hit as soon that 1 month went out, a rock came into my in front of me, and I was like, okay, now what should I do?
Okay.
So basically, I kn- I know about SQL before that, like what is the SQL? I know that,
Okay.
but at that time, I got to know that 100 lines or 200 line code is nothing. Is nothing. Like it's just a simple logic for them. They're basically in 200 lines they will describe the variables only at that time. I was like, okay. So at that time they started teaching us PLSQL,
Okay.
and I like PLSQL coding. Like I literally liked it because I know what is going on. I know how to do that.
Okay.
But when they started with 200 lines. As the days go by, 200 line converted to 400, 400 converted to 600, 600 converted to 7,000.
Oh my God.
And I was like, 7,000. अगर एक भी error आया, I'm gone.
Okay.
And when I first compiled my 7,000 line code now, there were multiple of errors. Literally multiple of errors. I was like, I'm gone. And I took 2 days to literally figure out where is the error, where is the error, where is the error. Every time I tried to compile, one new error came up. And one day, all error gone. Literally gone.
Oh my.
Just like vanish. Or
Okay.
like, finally, something good here.
That's great.
Something good
That's
happened.
great. Yeah.
So that was my journey in Infosys
Okay.
as a trainee.
Okay.
After that, I went to my Pune. They transferred us to Pune. They gave me a project in Oracle EBS. Basically, in EBS, if I'm working as a functional person, basically there are two traits: as a functional person, as a technical person. In technical person, you will write some code, you will write some purpose testing, or all that stuff. In functional, you need to know the basic of the coding. Like if you know the PLSQL basics, that will be great enough for you.
Okay. Okay.
And apart from that, that is a 20% part of the functional thing. About 80%, need to know about the EBS app.
Okay.
Basically, the application they are providing, you need to know about the front end. Basically, what is the
Okay.
way is the if I need to enable one supplier.
Okay.
I need to know which option I need to select.
Okay.
If I select this option, where it will affect, where this will affect this table, something like that.
Okay.
Basically, manual thing, manual. Like we are the manual. Functional people are the manual of the uh, application which they provided.
Okay.
After that, that project I worked for around 1 year, and after that I got my second project in which I need to write the PLSQL code. I
Okay.
need to debug the PLSQL. I need to write the PLSQL. I again that wall hit me. So that
Okay.
went again away very well. The team was very good. Both
Okay.
like in my first project also the team was very good. They were very supporting. Basically, it's like that. It's a relation of give and take. How
Okay.
you treat others,
Yeah. Yeah.
how will you get it?
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
if I'm treating you the way you want, like the way you want, like if I'm talking to you, like giving you the respect you want, the privacy you want, and the trust you want, then you will also like you will not oblige to do that same, but you will feel once like I need to do the same thing to the other person. Basically, for me till now, everything works just like this only.
I
It
think
just was good.
right. I think I believe that the challenges that you face in your journey must be a motivating factor for most of us. So I think like people who are having no experience into the coding line and also are not a hardcore coder must be getting motivated by this seminar, by this podcast. I'm sure of that.
So the people are like basically nowadays there's a wave of data science, data analyst, and something like that. You can see in the market
Absolutely.
everyone is going around that, like they are changing their streams to from something to data science or data analyst, or they are like neural network, something like that.
Right.
I was in that phase also. I
Okay.
was in that phase. I
My God.
tried for I tried for 1 month.
Okay. So what? How was your experience all about?
That is really a nightmare. That was really a nightmare.
Oh my God.
I started one course
Okay.
and I finished that course. I was like, now I know things. When I went to other course, I was like, what? That was is nothing. That was like literally a pinch, like a spoonful. Like how should I? If we took a bowl and we took a spoon out of it, something, even that was not that coarse.
Oh
That
my God.
spoon was not as coarse. It was like that. It was vast. It was like vast. I'm telling you a story about my friend who
Yeah.
literally
Please.
joined. He was a tester. He was initially was tester, and he was frustrated with that. To be honest, he don't want to be a tester. So he asked his manager to I want to be into data scientist and hardcore coding. So his manager asked him to go to the site. One site, the name is I think Peaks for Peaks something. He told him that one site and go there and solve these type of questions. There were 300 questions of the same thing,
Okay.
and he gave them those questions like hard code coding. 300 questions of hard code coding. He gave him 1 week time.
Okay.
So yeah, if you do this in 1 week, I'll change your stream. I'll give you the data science. I'll push you everywhere.
Oh.
So he was like, okay, I'll do this.
Okay.
And he literally took only 5 days.
Okay.
5 days to solve 600 questions. He waited for 1 day. I was like, I'm sleeping now for 1 day. On the 7th day in the morning, I was like, मैंने कर दिया. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Do me a favor. And that manager
That's
literally
encouraging.
like
Right. Right. Right.
that person also the person who gave him challenge. Like वो अपने words पे रहे and he gave him to work in DNA team. And after that, he literally skyrocketed his career
That's great. I think that's great.
from 3 lakh to 23 lakh.
Oh my God. That huge jump from 3 to 23.
Yeah, from 3
Like,
to
is it
23.
real?
It's real. It's literally real. It is
God,
real.
it is quite unbelievable because having a 700 fold.
This is a one example. This is a one example. I have another example.
Oh, okay.
I saw people jumping from 4 to 5 lakh to 20 lakhs.
Okay.
So my roommate, he's a literally a good guy. I'm suggesting you can contact him also. He will give you a good podcast. Literally, he will
Sure.
give you a good podcast. He's a guy you can talk to me about anything,
Okay.
professionally, personally, everywhere you can find him. He will give you a proper answer.
Perfect. Perfect.
That is a great. He's a great guy. Literally.
Okay.
His name is Harshit Tripathi.
Okay.
So basically, he was also in some job monitoring project, and he was
Okay.
literally frustrated. Job monitoring project is like literally headache. So what happened in the job monitoring project? He got to know about the data scientist and all that stuff, and started learning all those stuff.
Okay.
He started. Lockdown came. He was still doing that. He gave one interview. He got around a package of 10 lakh.
Okay.
After that, he gave another interview. He got a package of 15 lakh after that. He's still in the in forces, but he got another offer from 15 lakh. He
15
gave
lakh.
another interview. He gave another interview. He got an offer of 18 lakh.
Okay.
He gave another interview. He got an offer of 21 lakh around.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
from four or from 4 lakh to 21 lakh, he jumped
Oh my God.
just by his like passion about what he's learning and
Okay.
the way he talks to people.
Okay.
Basically, knowledge is a part. I tell you, knowledge you can. Suppose you have knowledge about something. If you're not able to deliver that, if you're not able to communicate that by your words, your knowledge is nothing. It's just a.
Absolutely.
It's
So
just
this
a.
is like you need to present, you need to presentable regarding your knowledge, your learnings, your skills. So what could be the possible skill sets that you believe that every other professional should possess in him or her in order to get a job, in
First,
a high paying job in your domain?
first you need to have consistency.
Okay.
Consistency is a must thing.
Okay.
Like suppose you are giving a 15 minutes to suppose you are starting to learning neural science, and you decided to give 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes is not a big part in a 24 hour.
Absolutely.
You can give it easily at any point of time if you want, but you need to give those 15 minutes to that neural science course only. You need to think like that at that time, and you need to give every day those 15 minutes. Those 15 minutes will not count for a 1 month. Suppose it will not work. Suppose but
Absolutely.
next month those 15 minutes, last 15 minutes year month, it will work. Like you have, suppose you wrote one page in 1 month. Next month you have second page to write. You will write second page. In one year you will write for 12 page. In those 12 page, you know that what you write, what you got to know, and you can give a thesis on those 12 page to other person. So basically, consistency is the must.
Okay.
Second thing,
Okay.
you need to keep yourself calm and composed.
Okay.
Suppose you are an interviewer. I'm giving you an interview. You ask me, suppose, tenfold of questions.
Okay.
I know myself. I can give you the 6 answers, 7 answers. Suppose I can give you max to max 7 answers. By calm, if I know the answer, I literally give you the answer. Suppose you ask something which I have no idea about. So you need to keep yourself calm. Think once, like if some way you can relate that thing. If you're not able to relate that thing, just directly say sorry. I have I have no idea about this right now. I'll let you know in the further process.
Yeah. Understood.
For these two words, two lines, you need to be calm yourself,
Okay.
because
And
at that time the money is on the table basically.
right. Right.
Basically,
Right.
the money is on the table, or money is a important thing nowadays.
Yeah. So what about the technical skills that one should possess apart from, the skills that must be a
That
possibility to
talking about
train?
talking about it depends on which domain you are going to try.
Okay.
If talking about my domain,
Okay.
sorry for that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You may have a water.
No, sorry. Like actually, a second. So talking about skill, like I'm working for Oracle Fusion.
Okay.
Oracle Fusion is an application developed by Oracle, and it's a simple application. Basically, it's not a rocket science, not a thing like data science or something like that. It's a simple. It's a old thing. Like it's coming from ages. Is They develop ages on that, and they are proud about this project, this product. They're proud about, and they're pushing it harder to everything.
Okay.
Suppose I have one thing to say. After that, I'll let you know what skills they need.
Sure. Sure.
Suppose we have 100 jobs in the market, and 50 is are from data scientists, and 50 are from others. You know the 50 jobs are there. there's a part of 100 jobs is a data center job. Everybody try to move on that job because that is secure job. And those other 50 jobs which the other person doing, it will go vacant. Like if they are moving from here to data science, these job will be vacant.
Right, right, right,
I'm I'm saying that why go to there? Why go there? If we have vacant space here, you can fulfill that by on your own condition. And people are giving money to them also. You People think that PHP is dead,
right.
but it's not.
Okay.
People are getting paid 20 lakhs for that also.
Oh my God. Okay.
PHP, like nothing is dead. Like people shift from one place to another place, but that one place which is vacant, someone need to fill that.
Right.
Need to fill that void.
Totally agree. Right.
So my point of view is like I'm not going for that hi-fi thing, data scientist, data analyst, something. I'm happy where I am, but I will work on my conditions. I know they will pay me. They will pay me. But if you have skills, they will pay you.
Absolutely.
Talking about Oracle, which I am working on right now, Oracle Fusion. They are looking for basic skills. That when I joined, they are looking for Oracle EPS.
Okay.
If you are on Oracle Fusion is a cloud thing. Oracle EBS is an on-premise thing.
Okay.
Okay. So I have great idea. I had good idea about Oracle EBS. They were like, if you know Oracle EBS, we will teach you Oracle Fusion. That's not
Okay.
an issue with us.
Okay.
Basically, the functionality are same. Does the navigation change and the platform is changed? Nothing more than that.
So it's like, to get hired with the Oracle, it's like you need to have a good knowledge or have a decent knowledge about the Oracle products.
Oracle products.
Okay.
Yeah, Oracle have a different thing also. Like they have the Java, Python, everything. But I am the part of the Oracle EBS thing.
EVS.
EBS and Fusion thing.
Okay.
They have developed various things. They have Oracle OIC, which is a new hotshot now. If you know Oracle OIC and you have an experience of 5 years, anyone will pay you 50 around easily. But it's
Right.
not an easy part.
Okay. I'm sure if not me, then definitely the audience must be knowing about the terms that you're currently stating right now.
Because I saw a person who has experience of around 10 years,
Okay.
and he knows about OIC very well.
Okay.
He got an offer of 80 lakhs
Oh,
plus 20 lakh of joining bonus.
oh my God. Did you just say 80 lakhs?
80 lakhs, and he didn't do any MS.
Oh my God.
He's not from IIT.
Okay.
He just like me. My college at GLA is a private college.
Yeah.
It's just like he's from just like my college, like not from my college, just similar to my college. Okay, 10 years experience.
Okay.
He know about things what he can do, what he can
Okay.
do.
Oh,
Basically, he is the master. Like he
okay.
knows. 80 lakhs per 20 lakhs is a 1 crore package.
Okay. Right. Right. Right.
In
Absolutely.
10 years. So
So it's
basically,
like
if you're
you need to have just proper skill sets in order to get a rise in in the job role.
proper skill set doesn't matter. If
Okay.
you're telling me you know C,
Okay.
and if you're judging yourself 10, if I'm asking you if you know C, and if I'm asking you from out of 10 how much you can give yourself, if you say 8, you need to justify those 8.
Right. Right.
we
Absolutely.
are not we are not concerned about those 2 which you left. We are concerned about those 8 which you held.
Why? Right.
If you're able to justify your knowledge which you written in your CV, everybody which are written in a CV or resume, if you're able to justify that, people will ask only from your CV or resume.
Okay.
If you're able to justify that thing only, they will pay you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
If you're faking in your resume also, try to make it. If you're telling that I know this part, at least go learn basic about it.
Right.
They will know they will know you're faking it, but they will know that you tried to make it on that also.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. That's great.
this is my
Yeah, it was good
that's
to
my
hear about regarding your exposure, like your insights on how exactly a particular job role do have and also do consist of. So the thing is, let's move forward to another thing that we need to
Yeah, sure.
cover on this particular podcast. So now,
Yeah, sure.
like as this particular podcast will must be seen by many of the aspiring software engineers. So what could be the possible best advice that you want to give to them in order to any domain that they able to seek the particular jobs in the domain?
Okay. Don't go in the crowd. Don't go with the crowd.
Okay,
If you're going with the crowd, be the best.
okay, okay,
Suppose you're suppose we have 100 people and try to go with the crowd. Try to be the best in the 100 people.
okay. So I'm having
Don't
a
lose.
query here. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you. Like, if
Yeah, sure.
let's suppose there is a crowd who, and the crowd is focusing on the like programming languages like Python, C, and C++, and they're just continuously working on that and also working efficiently and effectively in order to improve their efficiency over there. So do what do you exactly mean by not work, not going on with the crowd? So do one professional just
This,
move ahead of those
no,
programming
no, no,
languages or what?
no, no. I'm saying that suppose we have two way to go.
Okay,
One is a crowd way, one is the like a normal way. Where one or two people will go there.
okay,
If you're going the one or two way, you will have some calmness in your life, some steadiness in your life, but little less pay other than that. I'm
okay,
telling you. Suppose if the crowd person is getting 20 lakhs, you will get 15 lakhs.
okay,
Suppose, but you have little bit calmness in your life, little bit steadiness, little bit you have me time. Like me time, I mean, so that you can enjoy yourself, enjoy with your family as well. Because I try to choose that way. I
okay,
am on that way only. I
okay.
don't want to go there. I want to like my time also. I want if
Yeah,
I'm
that's
earning money, if I'm earning money, at least I'm able to spend that calmness.
I totally believe that because you are having a podcast in the mere afternoon right now and also on a weekday part. So I think definitely your me time is also supposed to be for Grow Junction's time.
Yeah. Basically, last time when we connected to this Simran, she told me that we are
Yeah,
having very much traffic on the weekend. So I asked, she told me we can do on weekend. Yeah, we can do on weekend. That's not a issue with
perfect,
me.
perfect, perfect. That's great.
So I choose the other way. If I'm earning less, that's not an issue, but I have less tension in mind. I can focus on my family. I can focus on my self development. I can focus on my skills, which I
Okay.
need for social skills. You're talking about the crowd way. That's my point of view. That's totally of my point of view, not others' person. What I think, and if anyone get hurt by that, I'm saying sorry for that as well. But if I'm going with a crowd, I we will constantly fight. We will constantly try to be the best. We will constantly try to update it with the word like what new came. Now we need to learn this. What new came. Now we need to learn this because crowd is a crowd. There can be 1,000 people, 100,000 people, but job are the limited. 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, maybe 100. Those 100 short jobs may be hot shot. They are willing to pay you in lakhs, in crores.
Okay.
But for those 100 C's, you need to do the hard work, the consistency. You need to focus solely on your goal. That I want this. I'm not distracted by other things. You
Okay.
need to be smart. You need to present yourself. You need to smartly outsource every other person. Suppose you are and me having a job interview for same seat. I need to be smart enough to not downgrade is the wrong word. Sorry for that. To outsmart you, so I can get the job. Suppose I don't have skills which you have, but
Yeah.
still, if I'm able to present myself the way I want, the other person want to see, that will be a great thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So basically, there's a two way. Choose your way, whichever you like, whichever you feel like it's comfortable for you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Devanshu. So, for getting on board with all of us and, giving your insights, your wonderful insights, and also your experiential learning that you had in Infosys and also in Oracle company to get benefit for the audience who are currently watching this video. If the audience are liking this video, just hit on the like button and also comment your
One more thing.
feedback.
One more thing I
Yeah.
need to say that,
Perfect, perfect. Please, please, please go ahead.
which I learned recently.
Yeah.
Recently learned that. Always try to explore money on the table.
Okay.
Suppose you are giving an interview and they are asking you how much they want. If you get thinking that I want 10 lakh, try to say 13 lakh. If your worth is 10 lakh, try to literally go 20% above, 20 to 30% above. You will see they will pay you. You will see they will pay you because market is competitive. No one wants to lose a person if they have the skills. If they have 90% skills which they required, they will give you 10% skill by forcing you, by giving little pressure, by giving little time. But try to explore the money which is on the table. If you're not negotiating, you will lose the money.
Okay.
Always try to negotiate.
Okay. So it's like working professionals try to negotiate higher, and the companies try to negotiate lower.
Lower. So you will get in middle point, and that middle point will be the greater than
Settlement.
what you expected initially.
Okay.
I'm telling you
Okay.
because I saw that in my case only. I asked around something, and they will give me 50% higher. They gave me 50% higher, which I expected.
That's great. Okay.
So that's again one thing.
Yeah. So thank you so much, for giving your insights. I think this, journey of yours, the struggle of yours, the challenges that you had
Hmm.
must be giving so much impacts on the educator's life, and also for the job seekers, how in order to improve their efficiency and also to increase their skill set. So I believe this podcast was not dedicated to in order to improve your skill sets, but it was dedicated in order how the importance or the significance on how you exactly present yourself to an interview. So
Basically, you are a product. You are a product. You need to sell yourself.
absolutely, absolutely. So here it was, a software engineering come marketing podcast.
Sorry, but I had what I know in mind, and I told you.
Absolutely. So no need to sorry. I think this could be very much helpful to the most of the viewers. So thank you so much, viewers, of for currently watching this video. And also, if you're liking this video, just put on, just hit on the like button and also comment your feedback. And also do share with your friends, colleagues, and family and other people. Thank you so much, sir, for getting on board with all of us,
Thank
and
you very much.
thank you for your time for Grow Junction.
Thank you, Rostan, and thank you, Rosh. I hope you liked what I said, and I enjoyed this time as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for your sweet words.
Thank you very much. Okay, we'll connect someday again. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Bye bye.